She sat there, in the hazy sunlight, her golden hair shining and rippling in the breeze, the reflections from the waterfowl, playing across her soft cheek as she splashed her face with the cool water. I observed, hidden from view in the mossy grotto, marveling at this image of loveliness, this natural beauty.
This is a short study of the relationship between words and meaning. 12 words rearranged 22 times. 1. Cinema. 2. The. 3. 4. Men. 5. Women. 6. Filmmaker. 7. Is. 8. Filming. 9. Sad. 10. Famous. 11. 12. History.
A famous filmmaker said, "Cinema is the history of men filming women." Is cinema a history of the said famous filmmaker men filming women? The said history of cinema is a famous filmmaker filming men, women. Men said cinema is the history of a famous filmmaker filming women. History A. Said, cinema is the famous of filmmaker men, filming women. Filming famous women is the history of men cinema, a filmmaker said. The famous women said, cinema is a history of men filming filmmakers. Of cinema men, filming women said, the famous filmmaker is a history. The history women said of cinema. A famous filmmaker is filming men. Women said, the famous history of cinema is filmmakers filming men. A famous filmmaker said, men filming women is the history of cinema.
Filmmaker women said, filming the famous history of men is a cinema. Filmmaker women said of the a cinema, filming famous men is history. A cinema of women said, the famous filmmaker filming men is history. A history of the famous filmmaker cinema said, women filming men is. Women filming men is the history of cinema, said a famous filmmaker. The famous cinema is men filming history, said women of a filmmaker. Is the said cinema a history of famous filmmaker men filming women? A famous filmmaker? The cinema is history, said men of women filming. The famous filmmaker women said of filming, a men cinema is history. The famous men, women of history said, a filmmaker filming is cinema. The famous of filmmaker is cinema history, said filming women. Amen. This film was made entirely by brunettes.
The mother will protect her family. Poor families, almost half the babies died. The mother will protect her family. Poor families, almost half the babies died. The mother will protect her family.